Hello, hello, everybody. Karla Silver here, obviously. Welcome to all of you. Listen, I really wish that I could have verbal questions and answers, but here's what we're going to do. You should be able to see a chat area on the right-hand side. If somebody would chat in there, hello. I've never used this chat thing with you guys yet. Let me know. Ask a question. Oh, here, chat. Hello. I think that went to everybody. Anyway, guys, couple things before I get started. This is going to be pretty much, it might be a little bit advanced for those of you that aren't customers of the Internet Traffic Formula. And it could very well be, I mean, it's super easy what I did, but if you haven't done it before, I'm just going to take you through all the steps that I took to place my ad on Facebook. So I obviously don't have my thoughts together yet this morning. If I don't see that anybody's chatted in the chat area. And Don's going to join us shortly. He's having trouble with his link. Hello. Okay, nobody chat with me. All right, can everyone see me? Somebody Skype me and let me know. Yes, okay, cool, thank you. All right, again, welcome. We're going to talk about today, I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. I've generated a ton of leads with a very simple post and promoted post on Facebook. And this is something, I'm not a pro. I don't really know a lot about Facebook. I just stumbled into this, and I'm going to share it with you. A little bit of a backstory. Those of you, all of you should know that there was a gap between when I left the company that I was affiliated with prior to Empower Network and when I got started at Empower Network. And during that time, I looked at a ton of companies. And I actually did the entry level, get started with a lot of those companies. And hold on a second, my Skype is going on and off. Oh, okay, thank you guys. Let's see if I can turn the chat on. Enable chat box. There we go. Da, 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 da. Okay, thank you. So during that time when I was between companies, I looked at a ton of companies, and Don and I invested some money in a couple of companies just to check them out. One of them was a company called Solvay. And Solvay, I was intrigued by Solvay because there was a lot of very big Silicon Valley heavy hitters that were part of, yay, thank you guys, that were part of the forming of this company. And it was interesting to me because it was a cell phone solution, et cetera. So I took a look at it. I placed some free ads on classifieds and just, wanted to see if I could generate leads. And I had somebody that wanted to get started. I took that person to a three-way with my advisor, and that three-way call in old-fashioned network marketing turned into a 45-minute phone call. And I called her up afterwards, and I said, I am so sorry. That guy had so many questions. She goes, oh, no, everybody's like that. They all have questions before they get started, and it takes about 45 minutes to get their questions answered. And I thought, you've got to be kidding me, right? I'm not going to be able to build a huge business in this company that way, right? So Solvay went off the table. Wasn't something that we were interested. Totally thought it was a cool company and cool leadership and all that other stuff, but it wasn't something that I felt would work for me, let alone all the rest of the individuals, people like you and your customers and your customers and your customers. I wanted a much different solution, obviously. So Don mentioned was this yesterday? I don't even know if it was yesterday. Don mentioned that Solvay had filed for bankruptcy. And I'm like, holy crap. All of those poor people there, wonder what they're doing, and hadn't really paid any attention to Solvay since then. But I thought, what if I placed a Facebook posting and promoted it to all of the Solvay reps and said, hey, you know, here's two former Solvay reps get started in another opportunity, and we made a ton of money in our first 6 weeks. Look over here, right? Now, I just want to remind you guys, please don't copy exactly what I've done. Copy the method, but don't copy exactly what I've done, because probably everybody in the world is hitting up Solvay at this point, and you're going to want to find your own niche and your own group to market to on Facebook. Plus, you're going to want to be in integrity. You can't say that you were, unless you were, a former Solvay rep. I was there for a whole 2 weeks or something like that before I decided, and I was looking at other businesses at the same time, before I decided it wasn't for us. But that was my idea that I had yesterday morning. So here's what I did, and here I want to give you a little bit of a tour of how Facebook works so that you can duplicate this and advertise to any niche that you might want to advertise to. So just so that you know, here's my Facebook. Oh wait, I have to show this to you. Hold on. Hold on. Share my screen. Which one is it? No, that's it. This one is it. Okay, tell me if you can see my Facebook page at this point. Or are you seeing a bunch of gobbledygook? Okay, let's look at that. That looks bad. All right, hold on. Screen share. Screen share. Obviously, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Start screen share. All right. You now should be able to see my Facebook page. Would somebody Skype me and let me know if you can see my Facebook page? Skype. Hello. Somebody Skype me. Am I still on? Shannon, Tina, Bridget, somebody Skype me and let me know, can you see my Facebook page? Thank you. Thank you, Bridget. Appreciate that. Okay, cool. All right, so here's my Facebook feed. If you go through a Facebook feed, let me just find an advertisement. You've all seen them. That's not an advertisement. Thank you. All of you are just catching up with me. I just realized that there's a delay. And I'm like, why isn't anybody answering me? Let me find an ad here. There's always ads. That's not an ad. That's not an ad. Come on, there's always a million ads in my Facebook feed. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's an ad. All right. There are 3 parts. Ah, I hear Dawn. There are 3 parts to a Facebook ad that come, the ads that come up in your news feed. There is the picture, which is which is obviously the most important part, right? And just some notes. I took some notes on a training the other day. Your picture should be 400 pixels wide by 209 tall. And those of you that are using are outsourcing people in the Philippines, they can do it for you in 5 minutes, right? Just send them off the picture that you want resized, and they'll size it for you. This picture in a post is, again, the most important part of the ad. The second most important part is actually the post, which is what you say here, right? And then the third part is the promise, which is, I'm not going to click on it because it'll go to their page, which is where, in this particular ad, it's where they say, sign the petition, reduce the size of gun ammunition magazines. I have no idea what that means. I don't even know what that, I guess that's the number of bullets in the gun.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's the stupid people thing.
Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter, right, what anybody's political leanings are. This is a suggested post. It's come up in my news feed, and somebody paid for it to be there, okay? So the only way that you can do this is if you have a business page or a fan page of your own. You can set up a business page or a fan page in Facebook in about 2 heartbeats. I'm not going to train on how to do that here. It really is super easy. You don't even need to really use it, except for to make advertisements if you don't want. I started a fan page, business person's page, I don't know, about a year ago, and I post to it, and some of you have liked it, but I don't really see a lot of benefit. Plus, over half of the people that have liked my page for some reason are from Egypt. I don't know. And so, I don't know, maybe they just, so you're looking now, I don't know what the deal is with that. You're looking now at my my fan page, and this is where you can make posts and boost posts and build your advertising. So I'll show you exactly what I did. Here's the ad that I built. Here it is. Attention all former Solvay members looking for a way to build a business without having to do all that friends and family thing, blah, blah, blah. Then I have an ad with Solvay with an X through it since they declared BK. And then I have here, click here to discover how 2 former Solvay reps went from 0 to bank in their first 6 weeks. Okay, so I have an ad. So for those of you that are ITF customers, you know how important it is to have a tailored landing page, right? So I quickly went over to my lead pages account, and you can see here lead pages. Lead pages is super simple. I've got a ton of different opt-in pages and thank you pages for some of the campaigns that I'm running. So I thought, okay, so I'm going to make a Solvay opt-in page real quick. So I'll show you what it looks like. So that when someone lands on that page, someone clicks from that Facebook page, they're going to come to this, right? So it's the same information that I have on the ad that you can see here, I have on the opt-in page. And then a picture of Don and me, find out how that we went to 0 to hero in 6 weeks in our next gig. Somebody clicks on here. I'm just going to fill it out myself. They get instant access. And this wasn't true yesterday. I had a regular thank you page, but today I have a video. I put a bridge video here, and then it goes to
hey, Karla Silver here, and
here.
Thank you for filling out that.
And then this goes.
You're here because you're a former.
And then this goes directly to the presentation, right? So I'm going to close that out so we don't have to listen to that. So I built this lead pages page in about, I don't know, it might have taken me a whole half an hour. Here was the original thank you page so that you can see this. This is the thank you page that I had running yesterday. And it's a picture of Don and me. We're excited to share with our former Solvay friends. Check your email for extra special goodies and get instant access here. As a result of this particular ad that I placed on Facebook right here, I spent $10 because I didn't know if it was going to work or not. And I'll show you how I placed the ad in a second. I spent $10, and I'll tell you what my results. I'll show you what my results were. You can go to your lead pages. I just happen to be looking in here. 39 leads from $10 investment yesterday, right? So last night before I went to bed, I made this what I consider a better thank you page. I put additional funds into promoting the post, and we have 33 leads so far today. And I can actually show you my analytics for those of you that are familiar with Facebook analytics. I'll show those to you now. Go to my ads manager, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to make the post for yourself. Okay? So here's the post that's running. That's the post it's actually a combination of yesterday and today. Oops, excuse me. We've spent, let's see, $10.58. Oh no, I spent $24 so far. And as you can see here on the lead pages, we have generated 72 leads so far from this campaign. So that's pretty darn good. So let me show you how I put the campaign together. So let me go to Facebook. Let me just go to my, I'm going to go to my page, and I'm actually just going to make a post. I'm going to make Work with Karla Silver. All right, so all you do after you've built your fan page, you're going to go and make a post. And, hey, opt in here for free lead generation. I hope I can find the picture. Training. And then you find your opt-in page. See, I'm going to go to lead pages, Facebook offer, find my opt-in page URL, copy it, go back over to where I'm making the post, put the URL in there, and you see how you don't just, I don't love this, right? So I'm going to change this image, and I'm going to upload a different image. And you won't be able to see me do this because I'm going to be poking through my files. It doesn't show you this stuff. So hold on a second. I'm going to find a picture that I like. If my computer ever works. Here, go, go, go. I know you can do this. Let's see. Power General. Don and Karla. Bear with me, guys. I got to find the actual pictures that I like. Okay, I think this is the one. No, this is the one. Okay. Upload image. Okay, that's a different image. And then you can edit this, right? You don't have to have it say this. This is where the hook is going to be. So you pull that up there and say, click here. You want a call to action for your instant access. Let me put the capitals in there. For instant access. Let me just make sure that it's something clever. You're going to want to put something clever in there, right? That is a call to action that people want to click on it. To have unlimited. This is not very good, but you'll get the point. People asking about your business. I want to spell that correctly. Every day. Okay? So, and then if you take this, you really think this is something that you like, you can actually take this URL out here. You don't need to have it here. I'm going to say something like this. I offer special training for special private training. I don't need to spend so much time on that, but you get my private training for my peeps. You have the one-time opportunity to learn too. That kind of sucks, but here, we'll just post it. Waiting for it to post. Okay, so it looks kind of funny, but don't worry about it. This picture will go across the whole thing. And so at this point now, you want to go to back to the, I'm up in the corner, you're going to go back to your regular home page, your regular feed, and you're going to go to Ads Manager. And you're going to go over here on the upper right-hand side and click Create Ad. It looks kind of confusing, guys, but just this recording will be up and you can just follow it. Click Paste Page Post Engagement. Then pick Work with your fan page, whatever your fan page is. This is actually the posts that I just posted, right? So you're going to click there and click Continue. You're going to select that post because you want to promote that particular post. So here's what I did. And you might want to make sure your picture, right? I'm not going to fix this right here, but you're going to want to make sure that your picture is really, really truly going across the whole width of the page. So I'm not going to fix it here, but I remove mobile newsfeed. I remove the right column. I don't want my ads to show up on the right column, and let me show you what I mean. Here's the right column. These are little teeny little ads. I want my ads to go in somebody's newsfeed, right? So I unclick mobile newsfeed and I unclick right column. Then I'm going to choose a custom audience. And you can pick anything you want. In this case, I picked Solvay. Oops, hold on a second. Let me just make sure this was right. See, I told you, I'm not a big Facebook interest. This one is Solvay. I think it's Solvay. Oops, I might want to print it. Solvay. Solvay, right? These are people that have posted. 169,625 people have expressed an interest or like pages related to Solvay. So this is very, very targeted audience. So I'm going to go back up here to the top and explain again. I selected my post. I unselected mobile newsfeed and the right column. I ignored custom audience. I'm keeping United States because Solvay was only available in the United States, or is still. They're still around. I'm going to select an age. I'm going to say 24 and older. All. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. I'm assuming everyone speaks English, but I might as well put English. All in here. I can actually, you can even have more demographics, all kinds of stuff here, right? But I'm just leaving that out. I want people that were interested in Solvay. I don't care about their behaviors. You can have all kinds of categories, and then you can choose connections, like only people that are connected to my Facebook page or are not connected with my Facebook page or advanced targeting. I just selected all, and then you're going to go down here and just review it, and you can do $5, $10, $20. You can do $10 a day for 7 days. I just did $5 a day for 1 day. That's it. And it says right over here on the right-hand side that if I do that, I'm going to reach about 1,700 people, right? Which isn't a ton of people, but think about this. It's extraordinarily targeted audience, super hyper-targeted. So if I did 10 days, $10 for just today, I'd receive 2,700 people. And then you can review your order, and then you can place your order, right? Just make sure that you got everything correct, lined up however you want it to be, and you're done. Super, super simple. Let's just go back to edit order. I'm not going to actually place this order because I've got it kind of messed up at the top, and it's don't want to send this to the Solvay peeps. But I think you get the gist. You make some kind of business page, fan page, whatever. Mine happens to be Work with Karla Silver. You build your post. Let me go back to that. I'm going to leave this page because I'm not going to do it. You build your post, and then what I did actually, I didn't want everybody that I know that is connected to this page to see the Solvay ad, so I actually buried it. You can actually edit your ads. I changed the date to May 1st, so it was buried, because some people, you know, I don't want to confuse everybody, right? So you can actually delete your post, which I'm going to do now, because that post is kind of funky. This is the one I did before, right? This is the one I did before. Register here. I don't know why I left that there. I guess I wasn't thinking properly. This was one I did last week. Obviously, I did not do this correctly. I'll point this out, right? Have the link here. This actually, if I click on this, it goes to this page, right? If I click on the Solvay page, because I did this right, it goes to my lead page, right? So you're going to have to mess around with this. I was messing around last week. I did this one incorrectly. And I promoted this post. I boosted my post to people that like my page here. And guess what? I got a bunch of people writing to me in Arabic. And all these people with funky names liked my post. Well, I appreciate them, but they're not really my demographic for this business unless they speak English and all the rest of it, and I can't even read that. So this is a bad example of a post. This is a good example. It has the post at the top. It has a picture that fills the entire screen, and it has a call to action. Guys, I just stumble, mumble, jerk this into this. I really didn't do anything particularly exciting. I just, sorry, I had to fix this so that you can actually see me rather than looking up my nose. I didn't really, I just stumbled into it. And here's the moral of the story, right? Every day, every single day, I'm looking at some other way to place an ad, right? And so I placed an ad last week. I figured, oh, maybe I'll give away free training to our team training, and that fell on its face completely, right? Because I didn't know how to do it correctly. Then I reviewed, and I thought, there must be a way, because I see it happening all the time, where you can click on the picture and it takes you to a web page. And I just figured it out. I hope this helps, guys. I'm going to ask you if you have questions, if you would put it on the right-hand side. Put them on the right-hand side. And I know you're a little bit behind me, but this just shows if you just keep taking imperfect action and then refining it and refining it and refining it, you can have some results. And again, let's see if we've had some more. Oh, you can't see that. So I was going to check my lead pages page again to see if any questions, guys. I don't see any questions. Is this clear? Has this been helpful? Okay. Well, I don't see any questions. If you have any, you know how to get in touch with us. Skype us, smoke signals, pick up the phone. You guys are the most important people on our team. This was sent to all of our all-in and 15K peeps. So go make some. There's tons of other opportunities out there, right? There's a bazillion network marketing companies. There are a bazillion categories that you can advertise to. I see there's a question. Bridget, is there a way to place ads and not have it appear on your personal Facebook page and not appear on your friends page as well? Yes. When you have a fan page, your fan page is not, your friends don't see your fan page or your business page, whatever you call it. It's the same thing. So I'll show you how they won't see it at all. And so you can call it anything you want. You can call it the Mysterious Bridget page or whatever you want. Actually, you don't want to call it that. I just thought of that because that will come up in the post, right? So if you see here, this is Work with Karla Silver, which is kind of a lame name, but that's what I have. So you want to have it named something appropriate, right? Your Financial Solution, Work with Bridget Gallagher, whatever you want it to say, and it will not come up in your, sorry, I just realized you couldn't see that. Let me show you again what I was talking about. Okay, screen share. Okay, so if you notice here, this is the name of my business page, Work with Karla Silver. So if I go to Work with Karla, I think I can go this way. If I go to Work with Karla Silver, all my friends aren't on this page. I have so many likes. I have 1,649 likes, and only 44 people that I'm friends with have found this page. So if you have a brand new page and you don't promote it to anybody you know, none of your friends will see it. I hope that made that clear. Shannon, is to create a fan page and it says I need permissions. Where do I get? You don't need a permission to create a fan page. There's no permissions required. Anybody can let me see. I don't even, Don, do you remember how to make a fan page? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think I know what the answer to that is. It's okay. Asking for her to give herself permission to create a fan page.
Google it or go to Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's any permissions required.
Yeah, it's you giving yourself permission to do it, basically. They just want to double check to make sure that you think you're okay to give yourself a fan page. So it's Facebook silly. Yeah. So I hope this was clear, guys. I actually didn't have my thoughts together. I was been running around like a crazy person this morning, and I knew I had this. I knew I wanted to spend this time with you.
but it's super. If you just keep it simple, have a fan page or whatever you want to call a business page. Make a post. Make sure that post looks like you want it to look. You do have to have a wider picture than tall. Make sure that that works. Then go to your ads manager and just follow the directions. Rewind this video and you'll be able to see it. Waiting for any other questions, guys. All right, Coolio, thank you so much. I hope this was helpful. Let me know. I could use some feedback. That would be great. And you guys are flipping awesome. Don, thank you. I don't know what I did when I set up the webinar that it didn't give you permission to come in, so I apologize for that. You're a rock star. I screwed up somewhere. I could not figure out how to get Don in.
You know, I gotta say, I have to say that, you know, it's just another example of sometimes the action that does not give us the result that we thought we wanted is still better than no action at all. So go and place ads. Realize you're going to screw something up somewhere. It's no big deal. You can either fix it or delete it and start over again or correct it or get whatever result you get, but just go ahead and do it. Oh, Kim's got a question.
Oh, speaking of, well, before we get to Kim's question, I want to share my humongo screw up. So my $10 was spent as of, I don't know, 6 o'clock last night. And so I thought, oh, you know, I had just finished Bernadette's webinar for her peeps. So I had already taken a shower and I had already washed my hair and put makeup on. I thought, I'm going to record that bridge video for the thank you page, right, so that people get to know you as they're going through the process. So I put that together. I put the thank you page, I connected them all up, and then I put my money down on Facebook and went to bed. I woke up this morning to a bunch of emails and notifications like, where's the video? Where's the video? Well, overnight, 27 of those leads that we've generated so far had gone to my thank you page, and I hadn't connected the thank you page to the freaking sales video. I totally had messed it up, completely and totally. So 27 people were taken through the beginning of the sales funnel and then couldn't get to the video. I couldn't make a sale. So I'm like, oh man. So it was 6:30 and I wasn't ready to get up, but got to get up and take care of this because I don't know how many leads that I'm going to trash and how much money I'm going to waste. So I got it all taken care of, but then I had these 27 people in Aweber, and I had to figure out how to segment them out. So I called Aweber. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. They put me in the right direction. None of this took me a ton of time, but I just want to say it's easy enough to screw up. Don was so right. You are going to screw up along the way. I totally screwed up at the first part of this second campaign. Excuse me. I have the hiccups. So, Kim, thanks, Don. How do you make your posted picture clickable to your capture page? What was the dimensions? The dimensions are 400 wide by 209 tall. And if you simply follow the directions that I have earlier in this video, in this webinar, it will be available to you guys. You can stop the webinar and go execute on Facebook, and then start it, and then stop it, just like anything, right? If you just simply follow those directions, your image will be clickable. Great question, because I was thinking, Kim, I was watching you on Facebook, and I thought that your images were clickable, and I think I private messaged you at one point and said, hey, how are you doing that? And so I don't know if I heard back from you or not, but I was determined to figure it out. So it's figured out. Yay. By the way, Kim, you can't do it, just everybody, you cannot do it so far from your personal Facebook page. However, I heard that Facebook is beta testing the ability for you to do that and place advertising from your personal page, and some people are able to do it and some people aren't. But I don't want to confuse you guys. Right now it's all being done from business pages. They're only allowing business people to advertise. All right, Don, I don't see any other questions. Guys, if you need any clarification, I'll call Facebook. No. If you need any other clarification, feel free to give me a call, and Don and I will do our best to help you out. But I just got to stress, I am certainly not the Facebook queen. I just take imperfect action every single day. Don, any last words?
I was just going to say the support department is on the 5th floor.
We're gonna have an amazing weekend. We're off to this thing called the Integratron, and if you want to see what wacky shit Don and I, excuse my language, are doing this weekend, just Google Integratron, and we're off to have a sound bath on Sunday. I don't know if it's totally wacko or totally cool. I'll let you know.
It's dry cleaning.
Bye, everybody.
Hi.